You gotta be kidding me. There's no sound coming from the video? Well, that made this all anticlimactic. Is anybody watching? Can anyone actually hear this that's going on right now? You got sound now? So, Finseeker, you said you have the sound, but two other people said no. By sound, I mean the sound of the video, not me. Okay. Huh. Well, that's something I didn't know about StreamYard. That makes this a little anticlimactic. I tried timing it so the video would start and end right when the live stream was scheduled to start. So we'll figure that out for next time. Jeez. All right, we'll go right into it. First, thank our sponsors. Go to sandydrifters.com. Use code kayak15 for 15% off. Next, Never Lost Anchors. He is a sponsor of a lot of us anglers. He's hooked us up with a lot of anchors, and I think it's one of the best anchors out there in the business, especially. And he has a specific kayak anchor that works for us. It's held Ryan Bortz and I up to like 3.5 miles an hour, and it's only this little 7.5 pound anchor. It's awesome. Next, a lot of us are on the pro staff of the Catfish Clothing Company. Use code kayak20 to receive 20% off there. And I am on the Jackson fishing team, and as part of my agreement to be on their team, I told them I would shamelessly plug them as much as possible in our tournament scene. So go buy yourself a Jackson fishing kayak. They're the best for catfishing, in my opinion. Last but not least, this directly helps us out. We charge no admin fees, so anything that's purchased off our website, kayakcatfishingtournaments.store, directly helps me out. So I am currently using... Yes, I am drinking coffee this late at night. A Kayak Catfishing Tournaments mug. And I'm wearing my favorite Catfish Clothing hat. All right, going right into it. The thing people care about the most is the payouts, so let's go into the payouts. We had 9 anglers in the regional month-long. This month, it was 2 fish over 25 inches, 3 fish under 25 inches. This is our standard tournament type for the regional. I received 8 entry fees, so I paid out everyone based on 8 entry fee amounts. The winner got 80, second place got 48, third place got 32, and the big fish was 70. We had 7 big fish pots. I reached out to the 9th person. I might have screwed up. They might not have entered this month, but I might have put their name on there by accident, so that's how those payouts went. Brandon Hunter won it last month. He had 146.25 inches. And then second place through, honestly, even 7th place, Morgan only has 118. Like, it seems like it's lower, but that's only 2 fish. That's like, it's not, it wasn't as, like, this might have been the closest gap we've ever had in a regional tournament. That just goes to show how tough it is to fish during a spawn. This was literally up until the last day. Anyone could have won this with 1 or 2 fish differences. So we have that. Regional is done. Payouts into the national scene. The open month-long had 4 anglers. First place got 187.24. Big Fish got 40. Sandy Drifters were sent out to Ryan and Clint. I got your name over to Jimmy. And then the June slot month-long, first place was 261.86. Second place was 112.22. And third place was 50. All those payouts went out. There was 9 anglers. So in 9 to 14 anglers, we pay out 70% the first, 30% the second, and money back the third. So the way the percentages work is we take the money back out of the total pot, and then we do 70-30. We already went over Silent River earlier in the month. 120 is going to the next month pot to start it. June 24-hour tournament, we already went over all that. All right. Let's go to the actual fish in the tournaments. I'm going to leave this up for July. All right, so the June month long, I believe we have a new record here. Dan shot at 303.5 inches. I don't believe we've broken 300 inches in our open month long. Every single month, anywhere in the nation, anyone can join. It's your 7 biggest fish on the month. Dan also had big fish at 48.5. This is the big fish of the tournament. This is a hog, and I also believe this is the big fish now for the big fish pot. We have a big fish side pot going on. Any fish caught in kayak catfishing competition, tournaments competition is legal for that as long as you're part of the side pot. And I believe this is now the leader over there. I came in second with 188.5 inches. I think I had almost all channel rats. Yeah, I had almost all channel rats. This was my big fish at 31 inches. Right there. Ryan Bortz, I snuck past him this month. He came in third with 185 inches. His big fish was 36.25. And Clint Seeger came in fourth with 48 inches, and his big fish was 24 inches. All right, that's an awesome sticker, by the way. Anyone who was having sticker issues, I was having sticker issues too. I put a new type of sticker up on the website. If anyone buys that sticker and that sticker for whatever reason doesn't work, we'll stop using that website completely for stickers, and I'll just buy a bunch from an actual sticker company. I'll refund you the amount of whatever your stickers were that you purchased, and I'll mail you new ones. All right, going on. They're more of a clothing company as opposed to a sticker company, so yeah, you get what you get sometimes. The June slot, Dan Scheida won this with 154.75. Justin Shurian came in second with 153.5. And I believe Nick Lockaby, I believe this was his first tournament ever, and he came in third with 149.25. I can't remember off the top of my head, but I believe this might have been his first or second tournament. So good job there, Nick. I came in fourth with 138.75. And then we have our 5th place through 9th place anglers down here. Ryan Bortz in 5th, Benjamin Mahaffey in 6th, Brad Singsamy in 7th, Eric Jacobs in 8th, and Katrina Lewis in 9th. I thought she had more fish in this. Thank you for participating, though. But Katrina, if you had more fish, hit me up, because I thought you messaged me a few other fish than just that one. But yeah, back up to the top. Let's just take a look at a few of the fish. I don't think a perfect fish was caught in this tournament. This is the first month we didn't have a perfect fish caught in any of the fish, which is crazy with all the fish that were submitted. 31. Here we go. That's Dan's best fish. Here's Justin Schuerman's best fish right here, 31.5. Boom. And just so you guys can see, as far as measuring slot fish, this is actually the preferred method. Straight across, so you can see it as straight as possible. And then the top of the tail fin, have that stretched out straight. If you're consistent, you see how Dan has his, Justin has his, Nick Lockaby. He actually has his even more pinched. I don't care if it's pinched, but if you have the top of the tail as far as it could possibly go, that's been essentially our standard. That's the best way to measure a fish in a slot tournament, because we're all judging ourselves off the same length standard, if you want to say it that way. Mine's a little different here. Mine looks like it comes down a little bit, but I'm actually upside down in this. My board leans, so the fish is cradled in all my pictures. The fish are always cradled up into the board. So, but still, I have this out as far as possible. And I was actually live during this one. This is a clamp for my phone. Moving down, Ryan Bortz, 27.5 right here. Mahaffey, 30.25 flatty. Nice. I might even have broke a half. I didn't play any factor in a tournament, though, so we don't have to mess it around. That's what I'm talking about, Eric Jacobs. Look at that board. That is a musky bumper for you right there. That's what I'm talking about. All right. Slot tournament over. Let's see here. Yeah, that is a fat channel. It almost looked like a blue, but it was definitely a channel. All right. This was our 24-hour event. Dan won this one. We already went over this one, but I'll just quickly go through. Our 24-hour events every month are the second Saturday of the month, and it's your 3 biggest fish. I'm just going to go quickly. I'm just going to stroll through here so everyone can see the results. All right, moving forward. The July tournaments, we had 4 enter the open, 4 entered the slot. Looks like Dan already has a couple fish. Our open tournaments, your 7 biggest fish. Our slot tournaments, your 5 biggest up to but not breaking 32 inches. If you have a perfect fish, 31.75, you have to send me video proof that you have it on the board bumped and it cannot go past that 32-inch mark. There are videos on the Kayak Catfishing Tournaments YouTube page on how to measure the fish if you're curious. The 4 anglers in the month-long are myself, Ryan Board, Stan Shida, and Josh Blevins. And then the 4 in the slot are JJ's in it, Nick Lockaby, myself, and Dan Shida. Moving over, our 24-hour tournament is going to be July 10th. It's your 3 biggest fish. We already have 3 anglers signed up. Don Burnett, Nick Lockaby, and myself. What I think I'm going to do is down here where I have the YouTube pages, instead of changing it for every single tournament, now that I'm back at work, I have to start taking some things away that I used to do during my workday when I was working from home. Anyone who has a YouTube channel who has fish in our events this year, I'm probably just going to make that the standard format so I don't change them every single tournament. Just makes my life that much easier and that much quicker when I'm doing this outside of work. All right, moving forward. Catfish King. The pools for this, let me go to the anglers. I don't know if it lists the anglers in the pool. Pool B is Stephen Murray. Pool B is Stephen Murray, Clinton Payne, Justin Schuerman, Ryan Bortz, and myself. Pool A is Justin Johnson, Stan 3, Travis England, Dan Shida, Patrick Murray, and Clint Seeger. The top 2 from each pool will face off in the middle of the month in 1-versus-1 style, and the finals will be the final week of the month. Same thing, it'll be a 1-versus-1. Down here, we already have 3 entries from an angler. So all the guys I said that were in Pool A, if you go to the leaderboards, they're over 32 inches and they're under 32 inches will be on the left-hand side. Pool B anglers will be on the right-hand side. And it's the cumulative score of your 2 biggest and over 32 inches and your 2 biggest up to but not breaking 32 inches. So it's 2 over, 2 under 32 inches. This is the pool play. The winner of Pool A will face off against the runner-up of Pool B. The winner of Pool B will face off against the runner-up of Pool A in the brackets. And then the winners of each of those brackets will face off in the finals in the final week of the month. So it looks like Dan, we'll just, for poops and giggles, we'll go see what Dan submitted so far. Looks like he has 77.5 between his 2 big fish. 39.5, very good. And 38 inches. Okay. Tournament home. And to have qualified for this event, all these anglers have taken first or second in an event leading up to this. They have fished 3 or more events throughout the first half of the season. They are participating for $128, I believe, and the rotating Catfish King belt. That I still haven't changed out to the black plates yet because. But it's a legitimate belt. It's a legitimate WWE style belt. WEWF, whatever you want to call it, whatever generation you're from. So, but I will be replacing those plates with metal plates that I have from the company because the gold plate, you can barely see any of the writing. All right, moving on. On the third, we picked up another series. A lot of people are aware of the Scioto River tournament. The Scioto River guys want to do their own personal series. So they have picked the final Saturday of every month to do theirs. They're going to run theirs noon to noon. So noon Saturday to noon Sunday. And they're running theirs on the Scioto River. It's in a river in Ohio. Ooh, excuse me. And all the rules for that will be here. Go join the Scioto River fishing reports page. All the information is there. Eric Jacobs runs this. I am the judge. I'm technically an admin of the tournament, but those guys run the tournament. I just do the judging and stuff for them on the back end and do all the electronical stuff for them. All right, moving on. And our other one this month, we do have a Cohen Lake in-person tournament. This is the second Saturday every other month. So this will be July 10th as well. If you're in Ohio, if you're looking to fish another in-person, July 10th at Cohen Lake, we'll have one. It's your 5 biggest fish, and it runs 9 a.m. to 5 p.m., I believe. I can't remember off the top of my head. Yeah, it's 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. This is boat, bank, and kayak. There's essentially no advantage boat to kayak because it's a 10 horsepower lake and the lake's not huge. So if you're in a kayak with a trolling motor, you can get from one end of the lake to the other in 15, 20 minutes. So there's not a huge advantage. A boat can do it in 5 to 10 minutes. So you're looking at like maybe 5 minutes tops of an advantage to get to different fishing spots. But if we're going to be honest, the majority of anglers in channel cat lake tournaments are dragging baits anyway. You're probably just going to be dragging across the lake anyway. So that's all we have for the tournaments. We went over the payouts. We went over the current tournaments, the previous tournaments. We're thinking about doing like a town hall type meeting. We'll actually set it up. It won't be one of these lives where we just jump on and say people come on in. We're going to actually set it up and let people come in. They can voice their opinions on what they like, dislike, etc. We're going to keep the Catfish King format going the same for the second half. With the numbers being so low this month, the majority of our anglers that are month-to-month anglers are in the Catfish King. What we might do in 2021 or 2022 is we might, whatever month the Catfish King's going on, we might just take that month off for anglers. So there might not be any month-longs on the Catfish King month. Just so, save money and just a break. A mental break sometimes is healthy for some anglers. So, yeah, we'll call it quits there on the video. I will work on the sound. So hopefully I can play that intro video some other time because Clint put a lot of work into that and I have not utilized it enough. And I want to use that video in the future. All right. You guys have a good one. Kayak Mike out of here.